In today's busy world, going to the video store is a hassle. With Netflix, you just make a list of the movies you want to see, and you'll get your first DVDs in about one business day.
Netflix is the go-to destinations for movie and TV streaming for millions of people. Their services alone account for 15% of the world's internet bandwidth. Marc, Randolph, and Reed Hastings, two serial entrepreneurs, established Netflix in August 1997. The firm began in Scotts Valley, California, and has since expanded to become one of the world's biggest internet entertainment platforms. Netflix began as a solely rental business for movies. Users placed orders for movies on the Netflix website and got DVDs in the mail. When they were finished, they simply mailed them back to Netflix in the envelopes provided. This was considered at the time as a boon to individuals who did not have a movie rental outlet nearby. Rentals were approximately $4 per item, plus a $2 mailing charge. Following tremendous expansions, Netflix transitions to a subscriber-based business. Users could keep the DVDs for as long as they wanted under this approach, but they could only rent a new movie after returning their old one. In 1997, Reed Hastings co-founded Netflix. He was an entrepreneur who founded Pure Software in 1991 to create tools for software developers. Pure was acquired by Rational Software in 1997, following an initial public offering in 1995 and multiple acquisitions. Marc Randolph is a seasoned entrepreneur, counselor, and investor in Silicon Valley. As co-founder and original CEO of Netflix, he built the basis for a service that has grown to 150 million customers and radically changed how the world consumes information. He also sat on the Netflix board of directors until retiring in 2003. Netflix's mail-order rental approach would directly challenge the market dominance of traditional rental companies like Blockbuster. In fact, Blockbuster was unable to compete with the shift to internet streaming and rentals and declared bankruptcy in 2010. But this was never necessary. Years ago, Blockbuster had the options of partnering with Netflix or perhaps purchasing the firm. Netflix's name is a mix of net and flix. It's not really that complicated. Randolph was working as a marketing director for Hastings' company Pure Atria at the time Netflix was created. In addition, he was a co-founder of Micro Warehouse. In 1997, Hastings sold Pure Atria to Rational Software Corporations for $700 million. According to reports, the pair came up with the idea for Netflix while commuting between their residences in Santa Cruz and Pure Atria's headquarters in Sunnyvale. Hastings would provide seed financing and make a cash investment of $2.5 million in the firm. Inspired by Amazon's e-commerce strategy, the team investigated numerous portable devices that could be sold over the internet in a similar manner. After evaluating and dismissing VHS cassettes, they settled on DVDs as the ideal product. They put their theory to the test by mailing a DVD to their homes in Santa Cruz, and when it arrived in pristine condition, they concluded it was time to enter the market with their revolutionary model. Netflix began operations in April 1998 as one of the world's first online DVD rental services. They had a small staff and fewer than 1,000 titles at the time. Netflix proposed an initial public offering in 2002 with 600 members in the United States. The stock was initially being offered for $15 per share, with a total of 5,500,000 shares available. The company had approximately 857,000 registered Netflix accounts at the end of the year. Since then, Netflix has consistently been one of the S&P 500 best performing stocks, with over 1 million members in 2003. Netflix set a record for membership. In addition, the company received a patent from the United States Patent and Trademark Office for its subscription rental service, along with certain other additions. Netflix's membership base grew dramatically, reaching 6.3 million by 2005. The business also announced the Netflix Prize, which offers a whopping $1 million to the first persons or team to meet a certain accuracy objective in recommending movies based on personal preferences. Netflix had also provided around 100 million anonymous movie ratings, utilizing a system that rated films from 1 to 5 stars. This was the most comprehensive set of such data provided to date. Netflix launched a streaming service called Watch Now in 2007. Allowing members to quickly watch television shows and movies on their computers. This represented a significant shift in the company's business paradigm. Streaming was quickly identified as the future of entertainment. Netflix had 7.5 million registered customers by the end of 2007, increasing nearly 20% from the previous year. In 2009, the company began collaborating with electronic companies to get Netflix on smart TVs and game consoles. This process was repeated over the next 3 years, and the company won access to Europe in 2012. Everything changed in 2013. Netflix began producing its own original content. Consider the shows House of Cards and Orange is the New Black. By 2016, Netflix was available globally, and the firm has continued to generate more original content while working to expand its membership. Netflix now broadcasts movies and has over 151 million paid users in over 190 countries worldwide. It provides a diverse selection of TV shows, documentaries, and feature films in a variety of genres and languages, as well as original projects. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then do like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such exciting content. See you in the next one.